Check, check. All right. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Devi. Let's see, we've got 2 VOD reviewees today, and I think they're both here. So we should only need 1 helper for today, unless someone's not able to play. Fauna, I still need a, I think I need a link or a replay code, unless you gave me that really early on. Yeah. Make sure to get me one of those at some point in the next hour-ish. Just DM me on Discord. We've already got that DM open, so you should be able to find it. And hello, Shaluna. Hi, Fauna and Paddy. Those are our 2 VOD reviewees for today. Yeah, today is a Devi Pom-Poms kind of day, because the Hydra's getting buffed. Interested to see where that ends up putting it. Excuse me. And hello to Something I Don't Know, and Ratlord, and Lionbird. Hello, Banana Boy. Hello, Apollo. Congrats on the plushies, Jamie. Hi, Rishav. Hi, your local Stegosaurus pal. Almost first. I mean, you were here close to the start of the stream. I'll give it that. What's going on with the bitrate? It's telling me that it's unstable. It doesn't look particularly unstable. Hopefully, it's not coming through too badly for you guys. Oh, let me check one thing. Is that... I'm gonna real quick delete some files. And hopefully that makes it so that things are a little bit less memory intensive on the computer. Okay, how are we looking now? A little better, a little better. Alright. I don't know if that'll have any impact on it, but, I mean, looks like the quality has gone back up to where it's supposed to be. Okay, cool. Got the replay code from Fauna. Awesome. And now, Fauna and Paddy, y'all are both welcome to hop into the waiting room VC on the Squid School Discord server, and I will drag you up into the channel that we're currently using. I will also DM you the name of the pool we're going to use as soon as I can get the kitten to cover it up so that I can be all sneaky and nobody will know what it is that I'm typing here. It could be anything. Whoa. Alright. Now that we've accessed Fort Knox... Alright, we now have our VOD reviewees in the VC with us. And y'all are welcome not to say anything if you don't want to have your voice on stream. That's totally fine. But at least this way you'll be able to hear me in real time. And you'll be able to see the VOD.
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't mind either.
Welcome, welcome. And Devi, feel free to hop in. Let me know when you guys are in the pool, and then I'll send out an invite.
I'm in the pool already.
All right.
I'm in it as well.
Awesome. It's coming out.
Yep. Okay, but
Oh,
what's the
man,
password again?
it's mincemeat, our favorite.
I'm
not gonna read the password out loud because then people are gonna hear it on stream. It's in your DMs.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Okay, I think I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Alright. I'm definitely not gonna be playing down though, that's for sure.
Of course.
In the meantime, while we wait for Devi to hop in here, hello Rashav. Thank you for the get well soon wishes. I hope so too. Hello Filmy. Patch is not out. Patch will be out in a few hours. So probably like just after the stream or like in the middle of the VOD review. Yeah, next rotation would make sense. Hello Cosmic Nova. Hi Phantomu. Phantomu jump scares your illness bacteria, so they are now scared and you will recover very shortly. Thank you, Phantomu. I appreciate this use of your jump scare powers. Hello to Alyssa, and thank you. And thank you, Chris, as well. Hi, Cosplay De Ninja Gaiden. Hi, Jules. My ceiling started raining. Oh no, that's the worst kind of rain. That's very undesirable rain.
Yeah.
That sounds right, yeah.
That's definitely that's
Hi,
definitely
Debbie.
bad.
Hello.
And hello, Ice Kareem SFM. Hello, The Guardian. Hello, Over Me. Hope you feel better soon, Gem. Thank you. Sicky Gem, yes. Hi, Oshawott. Hi, Raya. Hi, Z-Tech. Thank you. Hi, Renagram. 10 p.m. East. Oh, okay, so it's in 2 rotations then. Are you sure that feels later than it's been before? I don't know. I could be wrong.
It's been, what is it? I think it's been around. What does it usually drop? 6 my time.
I figure it would either be
8 Eastern is usually
8
the swap for
Eastern,
every reset, like when
or
the gotcha resets and everything. So
right. So like that's when the new day starts in Splatoon.
Yep.
And
Yeah. Hydrocrime server definitely popped off when they saw that buff.
yeah. And hi, Corn. I go away Monday.
There's a good thing about it and a sad thing about it. The good thing about it is, hey, we can dodge things more while holding a charge, so like we can move better. The bad thing is, ballpoint is still gonna outclass it.
Yeah. It'll be better, but
it will be better. Like I'm thinking more Hydras might appear, but I don't think it's gonna be many. I think BP is still gonna be the main pick for most things.
And hi, Freed. And hello, Fernando. Hail Hydra buffs.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, look at that. They've got an E-leader. Who could have predicted this?
I mean, it is mincemeat.
So there's
I
Who
was
would
gonna
ever
say
have
it
thought
myself.
that there would be
Uh-oh.
such a weapon on this map? Just boggles the mind, really.
Nautilus core.
I pushed it back to the... It's just holding mid. Booyah's almost out for me. Alright, Booyah's out. I'm gonna Booyah that right of truck.
Got one.
Oh, never mind. I'm Booyahing left
I got
now.
one missed them.
Upper
Right,
left.
let's
The
go.
leader and the last one are together. Oh, they went right with the Zuka. Woo!
Oof. I nearly traded with these.
There's still one bottom right truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there's three on
Donald.
flat. Got one. Another one on me.
On that. Wait,
They're
wait,
dropping.
no,
They jumped. Good
Yeah,
job,
they jumped, they
nice.
jumped.
The tacticaler died just before I could get it.
Okay, one jumped.
Just gonna see if they check this. I don't think they do. Leader doesn't know.
Not
Alright,
jumped,
let's
right? Oh!
Okay, I got
Oh, shit.
not.
Two left.
Yep.
They're cool, man.
They're both on me and
Uh,
on flat.
Yeah. You're
Okay,
right.
I'm down. We're
They're
gonna lose
both
zone.
gonna push zone. Oh, that's Yovi.
Okay, they're gonna. Oh, I got jump
Oh,
out.
I was out of ink.
Okay, they're just gonna cap zone for like.
Yeah, it's already
Probably
capped.
cap zone, yeah. I almost had Booyah bomb, so. Zuka's out
They're
on the
zuking
left.
me.
I have Booyah.
Reset.
Zuka's
done.
Buckle, placing your gem.
I'm gonna Booyah the leader,
There's
okay?
a lot watching this. Go someplace else.
Booyahing the leader.
Well,
Yeah,
that
we all
was
came from the
just-
same direction there. We gotta
No,
split up a
no.
little more.
And then show bombing.
Yeah.
Got one
Not,
underneath.
not is
Got
directly
them.
under me. There we go.
We might be able to
Leader
get
left truck,
zone
leader
here.
left truck.
Zuking leader. Got
we
leader.
we can cap zone now.
Cap
There
zone,
we
cap
go.
zone.
Right truck. Good. Up above by that car.
Nautilus got me if they're plat. They're watching left.
Yeah.
Don't go over. Nautilus watching.
Oh.
I'm just gonna bulk.
Oh, there's one on the left. I traded. One top right.
Alright, good
Yeah.
trade. Oh my god, this
Either
is so
I-
explosive, leader.
Out of ink.
Yeah,
Someone get
yeah,
zone. There's one contesting zone.
yeah. I'll help you.
Oh, damn it.
Good.
One week.
I'm down the leader
Show
on
me.
zone.
Yeah,
We're
that's
two
gonna
down.
be
Just
do Debbie.
three down. Yep.
Show. He's out
I'm
bombing.
gonna go over
That's
here.
something else. That core.
Got one. Got two.
Alright, let's move in. Take
Nice.
zone.
Booyahing zone.
Okay, I have
Bottom
core.
right, bottom right, our bottom
Leader's
right.
watching
Right,
from
we're
top
just-
left.
I got one.
They're
That's
zuking.
three.
I'm down to zook.
Up.
Make sure we secure zone first
I
before we
got
move, push
four
up ahead of it.
Yeah. Just do gold. Nice.
My torpedo.
Chicken. Booyah's almost ready.
I'll stand in pink zone.
Got one.
Leader's looking
They're
left
just
right
gonna
now. with
suction down. They're
Nautilus.
just gonna suction down.
Booyah's ready. I'll use it to counter. One's behind the left truck. Three are looking
Wait,
that left
what?
truck.
Yeah, they're mostly left. They're gonna drop left
Oh.
in all likelihood. There's one down there.
They're dropping down. They're dropping down.
Ah, I'm down to bomb.
Oh, I
We're
traded.
2v3, 2v3, careful.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm dead. I'll try to cut them. Yeah. I want. No
Yeah.
port. No
Oh,
port.
leader moved up. Okay, leader is officially on my tails. Actually, there's a few people on my
There's
tails.
two on left.
One, what? Someone's underneath right by me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where they went.
Right. Placing core.
Yeah, there's a fight on left.
Oh, Zook.
Get out of there if you can. Jump if you need.
Oh, no, I'm
I
dead.
have QR though.
No.
We're gonna need to go for zones soon here. We're gonna lose lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got one.
Okay,
Nice.
I
Just get the
died.
cooldown on them. Just get the cooldown on
we
them.
need to go for it.
Nice.
Leader down.
We can do
Everybody-
it. There we
everybody-
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
Right
I'm
truck,
dropping right.
Jump
Go in
there's
on
two
right.
there.
Go in on right. Got one. I'm down.
There's
Still
one
two
more
right.
direct-
They've
oh,
got cooler.
One more.
Careful.
One more.
I'll pick all this one.
There's two on right. Two on right.
Oh, damn it. Couldn't get my aim
Oh,
on.
weapon jump. Jumped out. They jumped out.
Three left, upper top
No,
left.
I'm down to leader.
I'm jumping out.
Traded. Dive my quick respawn.
Someone's underneath me on the right here.
Right, placing gold.
Oh, leader almost got me. Watch out. Zap's holding bottom right. I have
One pushing
Booyah.
left.
On the grid.
Two on me. I'm down on left.
Oh, he's one.
I got
We're-
sniped. I got sniped.
Yeah, we got split. That's gonna be game.
Yeah, I should have told you to push right, and I could have led you in. Tim.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
well.
Yeah, we could have 2v1 the Zap on the right, and I booyah'd you in. That was a play. I just
I
forgot
played
to
Yeah.
too
call it.
fast of that game. I could have won that.
All right. Congrats on
That
us
was
plus
pretty
Stegosaurus,
close,
pal.
Woohoo!
Happy for
Yeah,
you.
I'll play bad.
I did go 6-12, but I am a Splatana wiper and running quick respawn, so
Yeah, I mean, I suppose dying 4 times is not that bad.
5 of those deaths were coolers. Don't worry.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Probably.
just realised I'm running the wrong t-shirt.
It's not a map that
That's the one.
incentivizes running forward too much. You've got to really pick your angles,
Right.
especially when there's a leader watching.
I outpainted
Yeah.
the other
Uh,
and Zap, guys. And their shot. Oh, okay, cool.
There you
Vince
go.
Means
That
just
means we win.
such a bad map.
That means we win. The game got it wrong. We won because Debbie outpainted them. Something to think about is when we're down in numbers, not to keep pushing forward and taking fights. There were definitely a couple of avoidable deaths there where we're calling out on the comp.
Game.
There are a couple of times where we're calling out, like, that people are down, we're, at a disadvantage and whatnot. And when you
Yeah.
hear that sort of thing, you should probably start trying to look for a way out
Oh
instead
boy.
of trying
Okay.
to keep going.
I
double-
need
quick
to
respawn.
that.
Quick respawn blaster, respawn Punisher Hydra.
Future man.
Hydro jump scare.
Blaster's
Blaster
already.
down. I'm down to
Nice.
VTuber in mid.
I'm kind of
Wait.
getting fall off on it. Dynamo's top left.
Oh, left stack.
Dynamo
me help.
dropped.
I'm dead.
Yeah, someone dropped left.
Good on me.
Careful, Paddy, you're alone.
Left
Or-
stack.
Just 2 of us. Jem, just be patient here. I have
Back
Booyah
up,
going to the other
back
side.
I have Zuka. I can just take out this tuber
Oh
here.
no! There's a blaster in front of me. Got it.
Got 2.
Nice, 3 down. 3 down. I'm Booyah.
Move up,
move
up.
Go up. There you go.
Where's last?
Top right.
Okay.
That was a terrible.
I'm moving up though.
Blaster and Dynamo are both up there.
Moving up.
Oh god. On
Alright,
zone,
that
watch
was
out.
bad.
Reslider.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
Didn't
YouTuber
reslider
moved
his
in.
See if we can hold for lead.
Blasted me,
No,
blasted
we're
me.
not
I'm
gonna
just
hold
gonna
for
get on.
lead.
I'm just
Just
gonna
back
get on.
No, just
Yeah,
stay
I'm
back,
just
stay back. They
gonna
might rush.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm alright, just.
Blaster's up here. Heads up.
They're gonna drop left.
Still left stack, help.
They're dropping
Nope.
left.
I got Blaster.
Hammer's
Hammer's down.
On dead.
I'm down to Booyah in mid.
I have Booyah of my own when we come back here. Oh, hello, sir.
Okay, good pick.
Oh,
Might be able to move in off
Booyahing
that.
the left. Booyahing the left now. Blaster's going right.
Yeah, go. Take zone.
Goo on the left.
Oh, good.
Blaster
good
on
job.
zone. Weak.
Yeah.
They're weak. Got him.
There you go. Hydra and Dynamo
Dynamo
together.
got me right.
I'm gonna stamp.
Their Hydra's down.
Okay, nice. That's
One more in the right
3v2.
corner, right corner. There
Nice,
you go.
3v1.
Go on.
One on me on my jump.
Oh, help
Got
me.
him.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, move on. Alright, pushing glow. Oh, that was a bad glow. I couldn't have that.
Okay. Oh, I'm being overseen. There we go. Goo's on right with Dynamo.
There's a
Someone
few on
else
the
is
right.
going right. Goo's moving up to me. Hydra's moving up to me.
Dynamo down.
I have to booyah this. Someone's
Blaster
going
watching me
left.
right.
He's
Blaster
one.
down. Keep zone, keep
Someone
zone,
on
keep
me.
zone.
Help me. There's one behind me. I'm dead.
They're on our truck.
Aw.
I hit him twice, I'm down.
Tuber got me.
Okay, I'm back out.
Right on top of you. Nice.
Blaster and Goo
Alright, don't get
right in front
sniped.
of me.
Don't get sniped on your way out.
Rest in peace.
Hydro me.
They're all
Zuking.
underneath. I'm down to something. Oh, Dynamo underneath got me. Blaster
Dynamo,
underneath.
Dynamo down.
Blaster right. Blaster right.
YouTuber stuck on zone.
Right. It's just fun.
Just you.
I got blaster with
Nice.
stamp.
We might be able to go for zone in a second.
Hydra's
Just
watching
stay
it,
alive.
heads up.
Alright, listen,
There
Colo.
we go.
There
Good
we
job.
go. Booyah's out.
Which beer?
I'm
Which
taking
beer?
right side with Fauna.
I'm gonna counter Booyah in about 2 seconds.
Hydra down.
Go.
Dynamo down.
Left
Traded.
truck, left truck, left truck.
I probably
Each
should
of the
have.
left back.
Blaster's
Yeah.
right.
One my ouch.
Blaster's
Oh,
down.
that's holding.
All right. Good job. Good job.
They didn't
Don't
throw
make-
it at me.
Stay
Stay
Alive,
alive. We
jump.
can hold for lead here.
Yeah.
That's
They're
2 down.
behind.
I'll just
They're-
support you
watch
for a
out,
little
watch
bit.
out.
Oh, damn
Blaster
it.
One drop left. One drop left.
Two,
Not
there's
me.
2. Blaster's up there
Goo
too.
down.
Go, go.
Blaster
Oh,
top mid.
Blaster's
Got
going for
him.
me. Holy
Nice.
smoke.
Dynamo
That's
miss.
On my life,
Ah, they're
Blaster
so weak.
over my eyes. Yeah,
Oh,
Hydra's
I
up in
got
this
him on
corner.
Hold for lead. Hold for KO.
Go for it.
See if we can keep zone.
I got one, but I need help to paint it. There we go.
Just keep painting on zone. We win.
Cap. Weak. S plus, weak. Go. S plus.
Nice.
I literally
Nice.
just walked forward and released charge, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I feel like I could have been a bit
Ran
more
right into
supportive
me.
in that game, but apart from that, I said it alright.
Wee. I had a good game.
Okay.
Yay! I
Okay,
didn't
okay,
go down
okay,
to my
my-
weaknesses.
My color output was pretty bad.
We probably had
what is it,
time
one
for
thing
some more of them,
cooler, what is it? One thing for cooler when you're coming up on the left, try to put it on the left grate. Not only does it get all of us running across the grate faster, I use it as a shield.
Yeah, I know. At that point, there was. I'll go
think- I
back to
think-
replacement.
I was like, I think you tried, but we're just a little bit out of range.
Yeah, it just bounced off the other crate.
I saw the attempt though.
Yeah.
Hayden in chat is asking about FLC. FLC is the name of a player. That's the tag of a player. They're one of the premier analysts of competitive Splatoon. They're one of the people who like understand the game at a top level better than most, and they do some content from time to time looking into it. They're not as active as they used to be, but still a very useful like resource to be looking out for to learn the game. Reflex out on right.
Finally.
They're looking at me.
I'll stick.
Careful, careful.
I'll stick
Reflex
in
watching
you.
right. Reflex watching right. Yep, that.
Go reflex.
Okay, nice.
Roller on me.
Push up a little bit. Push up a little bit.
Watching. Got him.
One on the
Nice.
right of their plat. I got it with a bomb.
I'm pushing up the
Oh,
plot.
their bats is one.
Alright, placing color. Jack,
Okay,
pick.
you guys pushing me. Using
I missed
missiles.
Yep.
A bit tactical.
Oh, I'm dead. Reflex on me.
Roller got
Reflex.
us on plat. Roller coming out left. One trying to come right.
Yeah, Kraken.
Oh.
Kraken's on.
Reflex
Cracking
top
got
mid.
me.
I didn't see it.
I'm
They
backing
have
up,
a beacon on the.
backing up.
They have another
Hey,
beacon on the.
I'm
Cool.
zoning
side as
Junior
well.
out on right. Oh, got him.
I'm gonna
Reflex
stop
on you right.
there for
They're weak, they're
respawn.
weak.
Under our
Help,
right
help
wall.
right. Traded. Just
down.
roller.
I'm going
They're
for
in the
Kraken.
middle. There you go. Delayed wipe. Delayed wipe. They have
There's
an
a
easy-
beacon left wall.
They
Beacon
have
left
an
wall.
easy.
DC.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, left. Oh,
Game will,
yeah,
game will
sure.
probably get played out.
Right, placing color, left ramp.
Nice.
I'm just gonna poke on
I'm
Is everyone
I'm
zone?
Up
Or on
you
plat?
guys.
They put a
I'll
bubble up.
Bubble got
Oh,
me.
right zone. Right of zone is
I'm
reflex.
dead.
2v2.
Oh.
1v2.
Right wing.
Okay, I'll jump to you, I'll jump to you.
Jump.
Kraken coming up to top mid.
Oh, Kraken got me.
I'm going to reflex. Reflex weak. Try to
boy.
reflex.
Roller weak. On right. Keep zone if you can. Don't necessarily fight, but keep zone.
One on ramp.
Roller got the jump on me.
Go, crack on. Nice.
Nice. That was a quick one.
It was a 4v3.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true.
There are some situations where we're getting close to the end and we're almost about to KO. just focus the zone in those cases. Don't go for more
Yeah.
fights, because fighting is literally the only way they can come back in a situation like that, where they take us
Yeah,
out of
that.
play.
Alright.
As long as you're putting pain out on the zone, it's going to take them too long to hunt you down, take you out, and then turn back to the zone and cap it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To be fair, I need to get better at support in general.
Yeah, with support you have to play a lot more passive. I mean, obviously, if
Yeah,
an enemy gets a jump on
I'm,
you, you have
I'm
to play
points on
aggressive,
playing
you know,
too
way
passive
around
and
that.
points on
But,
playing too aggressive.
yeah, I mean, like I just said, obviously, if an enemy gets a jump on you, you have to play aggressive. There's no way around that. But generally, you have to, with support, you have to play it quite safe, get special, and poke bombs quite a bit.
I mean, to be fair, what I do for support is I usually stick around Slayer and try like hitting their feet, usually like support them and
Ah,
take the
yeah,
one-to-one
painting
to
is a
2v1.
part of support as well.
To Maggot's question, the update is not out yet. We're thinking it's either going to be on the next rotation or the rotation after.
Either has Object Shredder.
And respawn Punisher. Tenacity, bow.
Mm-hmm. I'm right.
Oh,
Light
what?
Tetras are going too off.
The leader
Ready
tried to
to-
frontline?
Tetras are going, Tetras are sniped.
What?
I got
Leader,
two. There you
leader
go.
was at our right wall. They
The
tried
leader
to
pulled
flank
at me!
us. And I mean, I beat that weapon if they try that, so it didn't work. But it definitely surprised me.
Does someone have a
I'll
bomb
push
to
up,
put
I'll
up
push
with
up
the leader
here.
on the right?
Nice, nice.
There's two on the right
There's
side.
two on the
I'm
right.
gonna
One's
run
leader, and then Hammer's on me. I hit him twice, but I'm down.
So, leader's gonna continue
Oh,
to drop
damn
it on
it.
the right-hand side.
I
When
can
we
get
have
my aim
control,
on.
make sure we have
Yes,
paint
specials.
control on the top right.
Right, I've got go placing. Oh, I'm dead.
Goes, ready.
Zuking top mid.
You
Got one.
Yeah.
Zip
Leaders
past
on our,
on me.
leaders on our,
Leader's on our
right.
plat. On our attic,
Oh,
actually.
well then.
Yeah, they're...
Go leader.
Okay, watch right side.
Okay,
That's where they're going to be coming back in from.
Draw.
There's one on me on the
Patrick, roll me.
Oh, never mind.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
Aw.
I really shouldn't have took that fight against that Tetra.
Tetra's down.
I got one.
Ah,
There's
missed
a
my
bad
shots on the
looking at me,
leader.
though.
Leader dropped out right.
Oh.
They're on zone right now.
They've got a sprinkle up there. Yeah, they got a sprinkle up there.
Why didn't I have a charge?
What the hell is
Tetra me.
this?
Oh, Tetra
Oh,
me.
no.
What the hell
Oh,
is
no.
this?
Make sure we're
leader
controlling
doing?
our right side. That's where they're coming in from.
Being
Okay,
a
it's too late.
distraction.
Yeah, I tried to get the Tetra, but it's too late.
Aw.
Oh, GG's.
I wasn't honestly keeping track of the points, to be honest. I was just trying to, you know, play the game.
I should what is it? The bow was the only one on me a good most of that game until the very
Oh,
end.
man.
They stuck their one of the short range on me.
I only have problems with Tetra.
They all
Only that's
use the
enough
same
but I'm that
emails.
game.
The E-leader was pulling on me. When they can get up and aggressive, they're either one, distracting for the team, or two, actually gonna get picks and hold you back.
That's what's so bad.
So I literally played symmetrical to it. They were on our front right side. I was on their front right side.
I should have probably stuck to Gem a lot more that game.
I think I'm gonna play Deco.
Sounds good.
Play a little bit less aggressive because you actually want to get special here.
Yeah. True.
And it'll work well for focusing on painting the zone, because then you'll just get more missiles that way. So,
Yeah.
Tux, yes, this is open. What we do is we play
That
for
was-
about an hour with the
that's
VOD
literally
reviewees.
the same people we just played last match.
We play for about an hour with the VOD reviewees, and then we do VOD reviews after that.
Hi, Tux.
Gives everyone a little bit of time to get onto the stream so that they can see what's going on.
Same team. Leaders bottom left, playing aggressive.
Ah, yeah, push match.
Bottom left, one.
There you go,
I got
nice.
one on zone. I got the leader with the
I got
bomb.
missile.
Got
Left
the
side.
bow.
Still.
Left side
One
on
on me.
Fauna.
It's
Still on
So,
our left
We're
side.
just running
They're going
full
right now.
sprint speed.
I'll
They're
get,
on
I'll
us.
get with
Behind you.
Kappa.
Yep.
Oh, squish got me. I'm
Got
dead.
one.
Squish got me.
Eh. I got hit by the
Squish
bow.
is
I'm down.
hammer.
Leaders front right.
Watch out on zone.
Flush
Coming
is
right,
behind
coming
this
right.
block here.
Help right, help right.
Yeah, right there.
Leader's directly in front of me.
Oh, good, it's squish.
Leader bottom right.
We need help behind. We've been getting rushed on, but behind us
I
here.
got
We
the
need help
leader.
back there
There we go.
instead of up in front.
Oh, I
Two
traded
down.
with Petra.
All right, there we
Oh,
go.
down,
Let's-
Squish got me.
we
Squish.
should be able to get on me. Got him.
I hit him. There you go.
Thank you.
Let me just
Bo and leader
jump.
both watching me. Zone. Don't go.
Yep. We need specials to clear that to push in. Oh, leader's gonna get me. Yep.
We're
Leader
two down.
got
We're two down. Stay safe. Stay safe. Don't get dropped
We
on.
are one.
Don't go for it. Don't go for
Yeah,
it. They're gonna overwhelm you.
Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, they did. They all moved left. They're two
I
down though.
got two.
Leader front left with a friend. As they
Zuking
launch
leader.
things.
Leader down.
Nice shot. Top right is Bo.
Helping
And-
Fauna on right. There's one here. Traded.
There's a second one on the
Tetris
Tetra's got us.
Oh,
Nice.
I got it.
2v1.
Bolt,
Get
man.
zone.
Top right is Bo.
Still need
still.
zone?
They dropped. One dropped right. Oh, leader dropped right. I hit
Hold
him
on,
twice.
hold on.
Got sploosh.
Tetra's left.
Diving leader.
Is on the left.
Leader got
Tetris.
me.
Tetris.
Get zone.
Jump into peak.
Just leader and bow. Leader on right.
Alright, I'm pushing color zone.
I tapped leader once. It's just you there.
Oh, I'm down there, yeah, I'm dead.
One push
Try
up.
it. Trigger gold, man.
Blue's got
We're
me.
two down. Stay alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Oh, Tetris gold, man.
Oh, I
Tetris,
didn't realize it was there.
Blah.
Tier
They're
right
dropping
down.
left. I hit him
There
once.
you go.
Got him.
Nice.
Another one dropping on me. Sploosh from Plat.
Ice stringer was distracting me from it there.
Leader's on left track.
Tetris
I
gold,
am
man.
marked and I am frightened.
We have
One
a
below me.
Zuka.
Sploosh.
Oh, I'm dead. We're gold, man. Via race stack.
Okay, stay alive. Stay alive.
Going.
And we
I'm
don't
getting
have
to
time. We just gotta go for zone.
I
We got
can't. I'm
Tetris.
blocked out by two.
Use
Yeah.
use
I'm
beer.
not close enough.
We won't have the time for the booyah to go off.
It's the closest I'm gonna get it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, GG's.
There was
Nearly
a
tapped us
leader
there.
and somebody else on our plat. I was pinched. I had to jump out. I had no choice.
Yeah, it's
No,
alright.
I was too far back at the very end for that booyah bomb. Most I could do
Yeah.
is break your feet.
We're almost at the point where we're gonna need a chat command. No, the patch is not out yet.
I feel like we're gonna get that question a few more times.
We could get a power now. Yeah.
Oops, I hit the wrong thing.
Oh, I need the pirate support. How good they do.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna back on the stream later and think my voice sounds horrible on it.
I just heard myself and it's a bit weird. Playing and watching the stream at the same time.
Yeah. Watching the stream at the same time while playing is like
The
tricky.
charger.
Okay, they've got
Game. 3 of them are running stealth jump.
Rangers running
and
combat
one
QR,
at the charger.
and then Viper's running
Oops,
QR on.
Blaster got me.
Blaster down.
Charger's down.
Another one on me, Wiper, got me.
Much
Top
I
mid,
down, down,
and
Wiper,
all
Wiper,
right,
Wiper.
it's just me.
Viper left, Viper left.
Hallelujah!
All right, stay alive.
Okay, I shouldn't have took
Wait for
that
Debbie.
fight there. Yeah. Oh, Viper on me, Viper bot.
Don't drop. Don't drop.
Yeah.
1 week.
Oh,
Okay, Plat got me.
jumped out.
Traded.
Trade.
Okay, that's
Missiling.
3v3. We might be able to move in.
Dynamo's under left. I'll let Booyah bomb.
Yeah,
Dynamo's
I'm
forced
going-
out.
I'm
Leader
going-
watching,
I'm going
or
right.
Charger watching me.
I want the. I'll
Zuki.
fight for Fauna.
Okay, they're moved
I
from
got
left to
it.
right.
Right
Nice.
side
Move in,
on
move
me,
in.
Right side on me. Okay, I
Oh,
traded. 3 down. I
something
got
about
3. Just paint
Come
zone
in,
and move the plot.
Come in.
Yep,
Left corner,
Charger's
left corner,
leaving the
left
left.
corner.
There's one behind me, though.
Oh,
Range
did they
on
jump
me.
in? I'm
They
dead
were on
here.
right. I don't know.
There was,
Get out of there,
there was
Paddy. Jump
one
out, jump
on
out,
the-
jump out.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad. Sorry.
Oh, I
Careful, Fauna. We don't want this.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn it.
I got one. I'm down.
Yeah.
Charger going top
Fine.
mid.
Make sure we're regrouping
Right,
before we
pushing
dive
forward.
in. Plat is not a safe place to drop.
Yeah.
They're watching that cooler. Don't go for it.
They watch it. That's me.
Oh,
Charger's
that's
down.
Nice.
I need help.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta jump.
Missile.
3 on our
Oh.
plot.
I just jump back out.
I got-
Okay, move
Okay,
on.
that's
I
2
got
down. Move
two.
in, move in.
Missile.
Take zone. Watch out for Charger. Charger top mid,
Charger's top
zuking
mid.
it.
Blaster's on the right.
Whichever
Blaster's on the right.
bomb. I'm taking the charge. I'm taking the charger.
One bottom
Oh,
right.
Blaster's on me. I got
Viper.
it.
Just Dynamo. Where's Dynamo?
I don't know.
They're
No.
bottom right. They jumped. They're out.
Yeah. Here, Jen. Let me stick to you.
Gonna set up squid beacons.
Several looking at Plat. The one dropped, got him.
Nice.
Oh,
Alright, that's 3
double,
down.
Whoever got that.
Right, pushing cool.
Oh,
I'm dead.
no.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you went with me.
Zekelfin dropped the plot. Free drop plot.
Nope.
1 week on left. Didn't get him.
Oh yeah, left. I can.
Blaster directed me. Right side.
Oh, dead.
They're coming in on right Plat. Just reset. We got time.
They're 2 on our plot.
Stay out of there, Fauna. Don't fight.
Right, I've got cooler.
I jumped out.
There's one isolated left Plat.
I got
Nice.
1.
I'm just
I'm
gonna.
gonna Zuki for the Charger.
Range on me. Oh,
They're
range on me.
scared.
Range
I
spot.
got range.
Got the Charger. I'm down. They have cooler. We're gonna need to go for
Missiling
zone
Dynamo.
now. No time.
Wipers on me.
Gap.
Oh, Dynamo's weak.
I don't have any charge.
Dynamo bomb. Dynamo's wrapped.
Above you.
Dynamo
You're gonna go down, Gem. I can't hit Dynamo from this angle.
Okay, I'm jumping.
I'm down to Charger.
There's 2 on me.
Aw.
Plot. Yep.
Oh. GG's.
I kept underestimating how long range the range blaster is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as they get on the right corner, they can hit like all the way up in the corner of the ramp there, and then what they want to do is push you back, because if the Charger's on top mid, they can hit the rest. And the Dynamo
Yeah.
underneath, they basically just put you in one single corner where someone's gonna hit you.
I didn't
Yeah.
get enough color output that game.
What I think we should focus on is making sure that when we're at a disadvantage, we're not continuing to try and push. Like, we need to wait until we're
I
all...
need to.
We need to wait until we're all back before we try to aggress them again, and know where they're
Yeah.
going to be before we dive in. There are a lot of
Yeah.
situations where we're going down just because instead of taking the time to figure out where they are and get our teammates back and then going, we're engaging before anyone's ready to help out.
Yeah.
So that's what I want y'all to be thinking about here. Like, when I'm calling out, we're X number of players down, don't die, don't go in, like, do not engage the enemy team. Do not, make them know where you are. Just bide your time, figure out where they are, and figure out how you're going to approach them once it is actually time to go in. And then we can do it faster. Then, we will be able to aggress them faster when we know where they are and be more effective doing it. So, don't worry about the pace that we're losing. Just worry about staying alive and figuring out what else is going on.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Incidentally, one of the reasons that cooler output might be low is dying more often. The more you go down, the
Yeah.
more you're going to lose that special charge, and the
Double
less you're going
bomb,
to pay.
Junior.
Oh yeah, the box stealth jump as well. Just be careful. Help, slow
Two on
shot,
right,
slow
two on right.
Left side,
No,
slow shot left. Oh, I'm
I
dead.
should
Slow
have
shot coming.
moved that. I should have
Oh.
placed up more differently, but then
Watch your
again,
back.
it's
Jem, you're alone.
easy
Jem, you're
as well.
alone.
I know. I'm not going in.
There's one behind you.
They're down.
Help me. I'm dead.
I'll help you, Jim.
Got one.
Hey, help, slow spot,
Wash your
Top mid, dropped on me. I need help on right.
slow feet.
I'm down on right.
Watching the drop, watching the drop.
Oh,
Slow
gonna
shot,
kill
slow
it,
shot,
Lance.
slow shot. Left mid. Slow shot mid.
I needed to jump out.
I got below. I'm.
Oh, it was indeed.
They're coming up right. Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to drop. My bad. I should die here.
I'm just like, oh, I did. I got bumped up.
We gotta
Yeah,
go for
I'm
zone.
gonna-
There's no time.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm flanking. Just to.
I can't, but
Yeah.
Frank's not gonna reach it.
that was.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch off Zap because I don't think Zap's working.
I don't think you necessarily need to switch. We're playing against some teams that are playing smart and punishing us when we go in too deep.
Yeah.
Just play what you're comfortable with, and we'll keep trying to make it work.
Alright. What's that one? Okay, I did nothing that game.
I think I'm gonna switch again. It is zones, I guess. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna run explore.
Oh,
The only reason I'm running it is because it's so really. I mean, I do like the explore.
I will swap on the next game.
Yeah, then make sure to let your backliner know that you're doing that so we don't end up playing a
alright.
double backline comp.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will play different. So you can take standard spots. I will take interesting spots.
The trouble with double backline is that you're often going to end up stepping on each other's feet. You're going to want to take the same positions as they are, and that makes both of you a little bit redundant. So
Alrighty.
it's not going to be bad on this map, though.
I wish it was Inkblot for this one though.
Alright, let's do it. We are a minute. Right, V-Shot's gonna go full aggro. We have Ninja Squid.
Yep.
I'm getting their
got
attention right.
one.
I'm
Nice.
gonna go right below. I'm just gonna
I've
cover
got their
it.
attention right. Help me. Got one.
Wait. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll coming.
Good job, good job.
Wait,
Pushing
wait.
in. Flings out on left truck.
I got it with fall off.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, above
Yep.
me,
Oh.
Minnie.
Oh, we're
We
going.
each stood in the same spot.
Yeah.
Minnie's on me.
You're last.
It was
Oh, I'm
me.
out. He's.
Yeah, did that. Yeah, so probably something totally better.
I have Booyah Bomb.
I'm stalling out the.
I have Zuka.
Where is him? Oh,
They're
yeah,
on the back side.
I'm gonna stop.
Come there, I'll go.
Leaders on left truck.
Yeah, I poked it back. Flings us with it. Zuka.
Leaders backed up to left.
Oh yeah, you're there.
He's down. Oh, there was another one, right?
I'm down to leader.
Got two. Oh,
Go
that's
on.
two down.
3v2.
Flank the core. I'm making a pin zone.
Port was. I got sniped.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Come on, a mid.
Chop the hammer.
Under mid.
Yeah, there's some floating around in the middle right
Trying up
now.
my.
Zuking.
Leader top left. Leader's behind left truck right now. On top.
I'm getting poked out. I need to be careful.
Oh, I'm dead. Suction. I had the suction.
One pushing me left. You're weak.
Yep.
Hit him twice.
the
I'm
only one
down.
Here.
Nice.
Got it.
Nice.
I'm going on snipe.
Mini's on right.
Oh, shoot.
I'm missiled.
Zuking left truck.
Up here.
Got one.
One's right below me.
One on me left. It's behind you, Paddy.
One
One
on
jumped
Oh.
out.
They got into right. Paint zone now.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Storm.
Leader on right.
Careful, we're not all in the same spot here.
Help me push the blazer. Help me push the blazer.
There's a leader above it.
I'm in on right.
Leader's on the right now.
I'm pushing.
Got
I'm
one.
pushing.
I'm down to
forward.
Flingza.
Oh, that was a bad play, boyfriend. Oh, bad. Oh, Zuko got me.
I got one.
Nice.
See if we can get zone.
Blazer, go.
I got things there.
Top right too. I'm pushing them a little bit. Okay, I have to back now. Two left. One's hiding underneath right truck. I think it's the mini.
Oh.
Mini and a shot.
We still don't have zone.
This outlines. You watch snipe.
Fling is on the other side of left with the leader.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, I'm back here. I'm back
spotted.
here. I'm back here.
Watch out, watch out.
Got one.
Back
I'm
up.
down.
Nice.
Leader got me.
One.
We're gonna lose zone here. Don't try to fight too hard for it.
Yeah.
They're pushing in.
I'm just gonna sit back.
Okay, nice,
Alright,
nice.
Left truck one. I pushed them right.
Nice.
Watch leader on the right.
Yep.
There you go.
You gotta hold zone here. Leader's watching it. Oh, they're close to painting it.
Let's see,
On me.
come on.
Hammer got me.
Oh, hammer got me as well.
I'm out of ink. Just you.
Sad.
Don't get sniped.
Nice.
Nice pick. I have Zuka ready.
Left.
One dropped left, one dropped left. By the sign.
Got it.
Nice.
Nice.
Top left leader.
Help a flare.
I'm marked.
Just focus on getting zone cap. We're close to lead.
They have missiles. Watch out. They have missiles.
They're gonna push in with this.
They didn't.
Fucking worst. Alright, placing cool on your jam.
Fling's on the
Still
left. Oh, I got two. Let's go.
Nice.
Alright, move
Leader top
up.
left.
Got
Nice.
the Zuka.
Come where you?
In the paint. Oh.
Leader might get me.
Cap.
I'm down.
Just cap.
Hold it. Hold the zone.
Nice.
Nice.
My heart dropped for a second there. I mostly just got paint output there, to be honest.
I just can't.
Like, I didn't get
I
many
apparently
kills. It
told
was
that
mostly
it's
just
I
paint
just
output.
once thought, like, to be fair, I could have played a bit more aggressive and helped jam a bit more there, but like,
I got some lucky fall off shots there.
I did get 6 splats.
alright.
Alright, let me swap to.
Let me check my freshness ones up real quick before we do anything. Oh, okay.
Okay. I just got the Thingstorm badge.
Nice.
Nearly got all of the mode.
Okay, at least that gives me extra options then.
Nearly got all the mode and special related badges. Just a normal version, so not the silver or gold versions. Alright.
Healthy.
Looks like this is at least part of a team here.
Okay, Rapid Pro is... Two running LDE, Forge's running Comeback.
Ninja shot.
Tech Ninja, yeah.
Yeah, I'll play right side as well.
I'm drawing aggro on left.
Oh, bomb, we can.
Nice.
Got one.
Help,
We're
oh,
3 down.
I didn't see that that was the charge, I thought it was the normal shot.
We're just
So
going
it
to
wouldn't have a quick range.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Pressing
they're
the
collapsing
window.
Debbie.
Yep, I'm dead. I couldn't play the corner as well as I wanted to. They're just sharking on the left. They're going to their
I'm
flat
pushing go
using the
flat.
range.
Zuking mid.
I've got a rain.
Right, I'm gonna just like...
Another one on us, Debbie.
Yep.
By the block.
Two actually,
Nice.
two. One.
I didn't get the third one.
Help me before,
I'm
help me
gonna
before.
get high ground.
Oh, I'm dead, for
One on
bombing.
left. Got him.
I got one on the
Nice.
flat.
I got
Thank you.
Tech.
I marked bows on their flat. I didn't mark them, but they're misted.
Bo's shooting at me.
But John, let me go to you and just help you.
Got one. Got two.
Nice.
Nice.
Good follow up. Good follow up.
Wait.
I'm close to Zuka. I'm
They're
just gonna
both-
use it
they're
from
both
top
on their
mid.
flat. They're both behind you, Jim.
On our plat?
I can't really do
Never mind,
anything.
Sorry. I read the wrong
I'm backing
person.
out.
I thought you were. I'm dead. I thought you were the one
I'm
on flat.
backing out,
My
backing
bad.
out.
Got two.
I should have used
Nice.
Star.
Good hold. Good hold. I'm down to Bo. They're on attic.
I'm just gonna shot on underclap. Get the jumps.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Alright, just hold. All we need to do is cap,
One top mid.
Nice,
Got him.
got
There
me.
you go.
Nice. Nice.
I didn't think that the misting them in the corner was actually gonna work. I thought I was gonna get directed by the blaster.
Huh.
But yeah, I didn't realize that that wasn't you on flat with me. And then I looked. Wait.
Yeah,
who
I was
that on
close to
flat with
Zuka.
me?
It was
I had
probably me.
to force them into the corner there with you. I had to drop off plat, and then I figured I'm
Oh.
close to Zuka. Might as well go top mid and use it from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It worked out. Just if I overcommit to that angle, I just start getting hit. So I've got to like draw their attention, but then drop off the ledge before they can get at me.
Okay. Yeah, and then somebody else came up, but I still thought it was you. I didn't realize you dropped.
Yeah, all good. It worked. Zombambi.
Buckets!
Long choice.
Okay.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh,
I got
Yeah, I
two.
missed him.
bit of tunnel vision
Oh, I'm
there.
dead.
Yeah,
Try
the bucket got
Try
three.
just come in.
They're still on bridge.
I'm gonna get
I'll
rushed.
just be doing. Yeah,
They're not
I'll
really
help
attending
you.
to zone very much. Okay, bucket finally got me, but
I'll
bucket
let
has
you.
just been
Sure.
standing on top and sloshing down.
Yeah, I'm going
It should be a pretty easy
placing,
target.
placing those on. Yeah. Hey,
You can't really say just book it.
Got two.
Yeah.
bubble me.
Got
Blood snipe.
try. Love's on me.
Yeah.
I'm down to rain. Love left
Okay,
corner.
3v3.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay,
I'm
Paddy's
gonna
going in on left. I'm helping.
Come
Okay,
on.
nice. X-Flow on their snipe with several.
Yeah,
I'm being pushed on left. I'm down. Traded.
Oh, where's
One
the
more on
truck?
Debbie. Nice.
Faced out
Nice.
the way, I felt like I was going to be hit by a
Oh, there's a
turret.
blob here somewhere.
Yeah, they're up top.
Yeah, it's just on. It's just on. Oh, yeah, I'll blob me. Blob snipe. Snipe.
I'm just holding
They
zone.
first down from snipe. They first down from snipe.
I rushed them and got one.
Got blob.
There's one more on top left truck.
Nice.
Oh, we didn't.
We didn't get zone. I had
It's
Zuka out.
fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Machine on me, machine on me, machine on me.
Pushing
I
them.
gotta try.
Got him. One
What?
more.
Oh shoot!
On
Yeah,
flat.
pop,
I'm
pop, pop,
very
pop.
weak.
Keep zone, keep zone, keep zone. There we go.
Yeah.
Got one. Another one on me. Didn't get him.
Oh, nah. And so I'm back out, I'm
Just
back
stay alive,
out.
stay alive. We're close to KO. See if we can keep zone.
Oh, Blob got me.
I have cool already, so we could probably.
Two on top. Or
Just
two
want to
on
do it. Yeah,
I'm trying to maintain
so-
neutral, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm one. I'm so dead. I'm so
Careful.
dead.
No, you're not. They're pushing right.
I'm using Storm.
Up.
Machine on me, I'm dead. Machine perch.
I have to wait a second. Blob's watching me.
Machine down.
Nice.
Someone underneath there got him.
Oh, machine got me right.
I got zooked.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
We're out of
Got it.
penalty. Trying to get inkjet. I'm at half
Alright.
for it.
We still got
Okay,
time.
reset.
We still got time. Take it easy.
Reset. We still have time. I'll get full.
Okay, I have that.
I'm going. Right, placing. Take.
3 on the left.
Oh, yeah.
More
Wall
on the
down.
left. I'm dead on the left. One more left corner. Our left corner. Our back left.
Get trade.
Machine down.
Where are you? Oh.
I'm marked again. Oh no, I'm stuck.
Jim,
Blob really weak. Didn't get him. Two on left.
I'll try to get them, but. Oh,
Keep zone.
yeah, I shouldn't have
No,
took
we're
that.
3 down.
I shouldn't have that fight. That's my bad. They're gonna go top mid. Just
I need
Careful, they're gonna collapse Fauna here. Yeah, there we go.
don't let them. Yeah, they're all going right stack. Just don't let them see you.
I need help.
Oh,
I got 2 on me. I'm dead.
Trying to help. Sorry, it was on the
Oh.
opposite side.
Bottom
I'm
right.
dead. My bad.
Down
My
to
bad.
Zuka.
Yeah, they were holding left, so I went to try to get them fall left on the left.
I traded.
Okay, we're in a
I got my Storm out
staggered
there.
format.
Right, I've got color placing. We could.
We need to go pretty soon.
Need cap zone.
Yeah, we need to cap zone now. Just.
I'm pushing them back.
Aw.
Got one.
2
We still
on
have time.
bottom right. I got one. Got another. I'm down.
There you go,
Just
that's-
blob left.
Nice. Wait. Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, you snipe. Watch your phone.
Careful.
I'll cap the zone.
Yeah,
Got 2.
okay.
One top
That's where
right.
I use- where
Got
I
a
use-
third.
I'll
Just blob.
I'll jump you.
Oh, Blob got me. Top right.
Blob weak.
They're
Pick it up,
hiding around
pick it
that
up.
wall. They're hiding around that wall.
I hit him twice. Got him.
I'll just them. Nice.
Alright, hold plat.
Just cap on. Nice.
Got another.
Nice.
That's game.
Nice.
Come here, you.
GG's.
Come here.
Woo.
I'm gonna set on my game audio a bit.
Camera asks, "Do you like pretzels?" Yeah. I like pretzels. Why?
Pretzels are awesome.
What can we get?
I don't think I've ever had a
Jen?
pretzel in
Thank
my
you,
life.
Ken Yobi.
I definitely do think I have good knowledge of like when I need to jump out in like what I think is a dangerous situation. Like just jump out first, ask questions
feel like,
later.
I feel like I do need to work on what fights to take. If I keep going into like 1v2, 1v3s alone.
Mm.
Is there a
Go
rule
again?
for recommendation at the reviewee? So you mean you have recommendations for the players? I mean, that's up to them, but please do keep it civil regardless.
I'm in YouTube chat, not Twitch chat, so
Yes, I'm on the Twitch chat as well, so...
You would be able to see it from the bottom right, but it
Yeah,
wouldn't stay for
it's
super long.
pretty
Moving
blurry.
quick.
Yeah.
Let me change it, because YouTube seems to think 240p is higher video quality. Sure, I guess I'll take any advice I can get.
Wait, so are we doing vlog reviews now?
We'll do one more.
Alright.
Give it to me, random person in Twitch chat.
With the new patch, make Hydra and/or Gluga's viable Booyah Bomb options. I don't think that they're going to see top-level use, but they are going to be better than they were.
Yeah.
I would say that your best Booyah Bomb option right now is still the Sloshing Machine. There aren't a lot of good Booyah Bomb options, though. The Sloshing Machine is definitely situational.
Who needs kitchen utensils?
Well, they're running.
Weeb Slayer 69. I have my whole first reaction to the patch out on YouTube right now. I will say I underestimated how important the Gluga's fall off buff was, because apparently that's been like an absolutely dreadful part
I got
of the
one.
weapon.
I'm down though.
Okay, one for one.
Oh.
Careful.
There's two fighting
Charger's
on
watching.
zone. Oh,
Watching
heads up.
left.
Don't need to play aggressively just yet. Ah, 52 goalie. Ah, got one.
Got
That's
Charger.
two down.
Working
Oh,
on
Oh,
the
they're
zone.
all around me. I got one.
There's one dropping in left. Nice.
Got another. One more on the left here by me. It's the Doolies. Hello, Doolies. They're above me. I'm good. They got me. There,
Okay,
one more
thank
above
you
you
for the
guys
help.
on the top left.
Yeah,
and
Charger's
top
up
right.
there. Oh my god.
Oh,
Just too many
dead.
shots. There we go. Got him. They're dropping to
52
zone.
goalie.
Get zone. Get zone. They're pushing zone.
I was out of ink. I can get
There we go.
one.
Got the other.
Oh, there's one below us. Below us. Below us.
Nice.
Got
One's coming in top left.
Nice.
Got two with Zook.
Nice.
One dropping right. They're on me. I'm down.
Oh, Matt,
They
I
got
think
two.
we're
We're two down.
They
Drag up one,
have
drag up one.
no idea. This is going to be fantastic. Oh, who jumped to me? No!
No, mate, I'll help you, I'll help you. Help, 52, go 52.
Blood's on the zone.
Got two. Nice.
I don't know where the charger is. Oh, I found it. Hang on.
Right, I'm placing color.
Charger is no more. Oh, there's one on
Is
me.
it color?
Hello. I'm dead. Two on their upper left.
Oh.
One drop left.
Help, got one,
There you
got two.
go.
Blob down.
Nice.
That's why.
nice.
Got Charger.
Oh, nice.
Got another. That's three. Just 52. Oh my god.
Oh,
They're on the right. They're on the right.
One falling right. You got that? You got that?
Oh.
Fight right,
The
fight
whale
right.
got
We
me.
need this 52 down. They're taking zone.
Oh,
52.
Yeah, my bad.
oh,
You
God,
can't stop. Oh,
okay. I missed everything.
oh, I'm dead. That was hold me.
Yeah, it was just you.
Yes, I should have won that fight, to be honest.
I should have won
Charger
mine
on
too,
left.
Don't worry. I'll have Inkjet shortly here. Just trying to build it. I have it.
Okay, I'm pushing. I'm pushing him in the storm.
Here's
I'm
an
placing
Inkjet.
color. Okay.
Zooking left. Got two.
Nice.
Just a blob. Just a blob.
Got
Nice
it.
wipe.
I got it.
Nice. Help! I'm gonna push. I'm gonna push left stack.
Charger down.
Oh,
Another one on
down.
right.
Hey.
Fight right.
Too
Help me,
far
help me,
ahead
help
there.
me.
I was trying to.
Got one.
Nice.
Dapple's here. Got them.
Nice.
Just blob.
Top
Blob
right.
dropped right.
Which charger? Which
Blob down.
Jacobin? Jacobin, drop, go Jacobin.
One more snipe.
Oh, 52's one, 52's one, 52's one.
We don't need to fight, just hold zone.
Yeah.
There we go.
Next.
Alright.
Stay alive.
Person in Twitch chat, I don't know if you said your thing or whatever, but I was focused on the game, so if you can give your advice that you wanted to now, I guess. If you've already typed it in, I guess.
So Tux has been talking about how comms have been a little bit cluttered. There's been a lot of like repetition of callouts. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I do need to work on callouts a bit.
There are a lot of areas where I like how proactive you're being, and like you're trying to make sure that you've got our attention. It's just there are some certain things where, you know, maybe it's not important enough to be repeated 4 or 5 times. There might be some things where they're not something that everybody on the team needs to be hearing, that like they're more some of them are like more about like your positioning than it is about something that other people need to be thinking about. It'll take some time to figure out, but I like the general direction you're going in there. Like I'd rather have someone who's saying too much than too little. Like we can always pare things back, but it's harder to get someone who's not saying anything to start saying things. And a lot of the time, like you're calling where you're taking a fight, which is great. Like that's something that it takes a while to get someone used to. So I'm not super worried about that aspect of it. I think more awareness of the game state is something that we'll want to work on a little bit more, so that you know what to be calling, and that we're not losing information for paying too much attention to what we're trying to say. So I'm going to go take a really quick break, and then when I'm back, I will get the VOD review set up. We're going to do Paddy's first, I believe, because Paddy is going to need to go to bed soon. It is European time. So I'll get the cats up on the screen for the entertainment in the meantime, but I'll be right back.
I have to go teleport them.
I'll just be here, waiting.
Oh, look at the cat, the blankie.
Cat in a washing basket. Oh my god. And Gem has so many cat pictures.
Jamie, Zuka kind of works like the recoil on like a gun. So like, you know how like when you shoot, it kind of pushes you back, so it makes you aim up a bit more. So you want to aim slightly down on the Zuka, so that way when you get that recoil, you're actually slightly aiming up instead.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't the one playing Zuka there, but...
No, I'm just staying here for saying hi to chat while Jerry's getting things. Hi,
I guess
chat.
I'll say hi to chat as well. Hi, chat.
Woo! Chat gets all the praise. Yeah, that's kind of how Zuka is. I found it funny in the patch notes, though, how they worded it, how they're basically telling you, you know, instead of hitting this person by accident with the Zuka, you actually need to learn to aim with the Zuka. That's basically what they said in the patch notes summarized, and I died laughing on stream after I read that. It's like, we changed this so you wouldn't hit people by accident, but just so that you can get it when you actually aim to it. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is too funny. I can't. It's still gonna hit either way. There's still gonna be accidental hits. But
if they really wanted to reduce accidental hit, they should have reduced the radius, like the area that deals 60 damage or
Squeezer
something.
and Shot don't get it as often.
This is a very common opinion, but I can't believe that Splasher is still 190p.
That's
Like,
that's everybody's thing. It's just like, how are Squeezer and Splattershot standing where they're at? Meanwhile, randomly out of nowhere, CDS gets a nerf. It's like, why? What?
I think that was actually
What
for
did they do?
Teflon. Apparently that was for Teflon in some tournaments
I'll be
where
honest, Stamper
That's
nerf was
true. That is
unnecessary.
fair.
Why did Stamper get nerfed due to MP?
I mean, to be fair, it did spam quite a bit. I mean, actually, no. You don't play Stamper for the special. You play it because of the
Because
main
Stamper doesn't
weapon.
really play for special that much. You could have just left it at 200p.
Yeah,
Well,
but
my team's kinda
Nintendo has a prejudice against non-shooter weapons.
satisfied.
Yeah, it's
You know, the
always
Sega-
every patch of a random weapon that just gets, a point for special nerf. First
Yeah.
we Rapid Echo, then Vimy, then Anarchy Nova, and now fucking Stamper.
kept releasing Splatoon 1 instead of making new changes. Yeah, Splatoon 1 gonna be a good old rest in peace. Unfortunate.
What
I talked
Zuka
about the
really
Hydra buff
needs
on
it.
stream. I don't think I fully did. I did a little bit yesterday when chat came through and was just like, patch notes, and then people were messaging and tagging me. It's just like, Hydra got a buff, and I'm like, okay, great. We can move better, and fire rate is going to be a thing. The only sad part is ballpoint is still going to outclass it, so
Yeah.
it's going to feel better to move around and like get out of the way from like things that you're weak against, but BP is still going to be the more meta of the Splatlands.
Excuse me.
Hydra has a decent matchup against BP with Booyah, so...
Yeah, and I mean, I don't mind using Hydra against BPs because I can prepare for Inkjet. You can literally
Hydra
outshoot
has a
a
Booyah,
vacuum.
and the ballpoint is kind of just stuck there to move, which is allows...
No, it's got the Inkjet and then the vacuum, so that can still do a couple things to it.
True.
If like once you know how to wield it, and I mean, I'm still figuring a few things out as I'm using it.
The only thing Hydra needs is a Zuka nerf that actually affects it, and it should see it being high tier maybe.
It needs a bit to get back up top there, so
Yeah, it needs a Zuka nerf, and then it needs a charge time buff for Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
And
There are a number of different
we-
ways that it could be accomplished, but
yeah.
all right. So Paddy's match was actually the version that we got of it was the view from the Dapple Productions stream of the match. So this will be, there will be some moments here where we won't have quite as much information as we'd like, simply because the camera will not go where we want it to go necessarily. So there might be some weirdness there, but I will do my best to comment on, I comment on Paddy's play, of course, but we're probably going to get a better general sense of how the team is playing here than we are of specifically one person. Some of this will definitely be about the team more than it will be the individual player.
I mean, to be fair, if you could like have a look at other people who are in there and see what they're doing wrong, then I wouldn't mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, because you can
Yeah,
pass
I
it
figured
on.
as much.
mainly
From
from
playing with you, the main thing that I would say is that what tends to happen, especially early on when people start to learn callouts and become more vocal on callouts, is that they're focusing enough on the callouts that they're losing a little bit of awareness of what's going to happen around them, specifically of like what the numbers advantage is. Something that helps a lot is to make part of your callouts letting everyone know the state of the numbers advantage. So like 2v3 or something like that. That's a great call out because that lets everybody know, okay, we're at a slight disadvantage don't back up too far, but also make sure that you're not hard engaging
Yeah.
in a fight right now.
Yeah, my team does that
And
sometimes.
when you include that in your callouts, it forces you to be aware of those things, and that will help you because it'll stop you from taking fights that cause you to go down and reduce your cooler output by making you die a lot more times in the match.
Yeah.
Because I think generally in the matches where you were talking about how you were having low cooler output, that was a good observation, but the cause of it wasn't necessarily what you thought it was. It wasn't so much that you're not painting enough for it or something. It was just you're going down before you're able to throw it. So let's have a look here. I'm going to leave the commentary off. You can, I'm sure you've gone and watched that on your own time anyway, and it tends to be a little bit distracting for me to listen to, so I'm just gonna turn that off. Okay, so we are yellow team here. Looks like we're rolling out on the left-hand side. You're here to try and back your teammate up. I like how much paint we're putting, or how much we're putting the bomb around the corner so that they can't come around that corner yet. What I don't like is that we're clumping up on top of each other like this. When you're fighting with someone, what you want to do is be able to hit the same player from different directions. And so if you take exactly the same place that your teammate does, that opens you up, first of all, to get hit by AoE stuff or getting collided by a charger or something. But secondly, if Velvet here were, able to see you guys, which they're not, but if they were able to see you right now, they could shoot in the direction of one of you and be shooting in the direction of the other one of you too at the same time. If you guys are at different angles from Velvet, now they have to look one way to shoot one of you and one way to shoot another. And it's a lot harder for them to keep track of you both. It's a lot more difficult if they were to splat one of you to turn and then splat the other. It basically gives the player who's not being shot at way more time and way more resources to deal with that threat than if they're being shot at, even if, getting their feet painted or whatever, even if the opponent is aiming at their teammate. So that sort of situation is something you generally want to avoid in the general case. Now, that was just, one screenshot of the game right there, and you were both behind cover, so it's not a huge deal or anything. But that's something that I was noticing, for example, on Mincemeat, which is also a map, by the way, that will force people to clump up together. There are only, so many safe places on that map. And so that is just going to naturally end up being a problem there, and that's something to watch out for. But it's something to keep an eye on, not to be too close to a teammate whenever you can help it.
Yeah.
So right now, Swashy over here is watching the right side, and we've kind of made the right side our weak side here, unless the ballpoint... the ballpoint might actually be watching on the right here, which would make it okay. But Swashy needs to be particularly careful right now, because both of the frontliners are on the left side. It's going to take them a while to rotate, so all they've got to work with is ballpoint cover fire, and otherwise they have nothing but their own play to keep themselves safe here. What I would probably do when you draw up the game plan is to try and avoid situations like this where one player can get isolated. If you're in a situation where you're trying to push left, then the player on the right side, it's not like you don't want anyone on the right side. You want someone watching out for what might happen over here, but you don't want them to get so far in that they can't back up. And that's what's starting to happen here. I don't know how Swashy gets out of this. It looks like a situation where their feet can get painted, unless the ballpoint has charge right now, is just about to release it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the reason that happened, to remind us, is the rest of our team was pushing left and there was no help here. And that's fine. It's fine to be on right when the rest of the team is pushing left. What's not fine is if you know those things and you push up far enough that you can't get back out if they were to rush you. So it was the aggressive positioning in combination with your teammates not being there to help that gets Swashy splatted here. So now as the two players on left, you want to be really worried right now because right side is completely compromised, which means that you're next on the list of players to go after to get out of the way. They're going to try and collapse everybody onto you because they now have a numbers advantage, knowing that they've taken someone out and knowing that that side of the map is clear. So they know that everyone else has to be on the other side. Yeah, we want to be getting out. We already want to be on plat. We don't want to be continuing to fight this at this point because there's a player down. That means there's a numbers disadvantage. It's just two of us and cover fire from the ball point against the entire enemy team that are all going to be collapsing on our position. We probably... I'm going to guess that both of you go down and you only take one down in return on the trade. That's my prediction here. So we lose one. Oh no, we just lose everyone cleanly. So that's what I expected, and that's because, you know, like I was talking about in the Anarchy Open matches, when someone's going down, we're not responding to that by putting ourselves in positions where we have escape routes. Remember that when you climb a wall, that makes you less able to run away. It makes it so that someone who's swimming on the ground toward you is going to move toward you faster than you can move away from them. Because before you can swim, you have to drop. And dropping is really slow horizontally. Like, it gets you down to the ground as fast as anything's going to, but when, like, you're not moving laterally very quickly when you're falling. So they're all the time that you're falling off of the stacks here, they're catching up to you. So you have to account for that when you get up onto a position like stacks like this, so that when someone's starting to move towards you, especially when they know that they have an advantage and they're going to want to take that fight, you need to buy yourself enough time by getting to the ground quickly so that you can leave before they're on top of you, because otherwise they just kind of pinch in and this happens. So we're staggered up pretty badly now. Our Nautilus is back into play at this point, but we're 2 down and they've got full mid control. Now they're going to start turning to look at the basket. They don't have a ton of clams yet, so it's not the end of the world if you guys are going to get back in. If they had enough clams to score and they could just be rushing your plat right now, then this would be a bigger problem. But at the moment, they're still kind of trying to get their clams together, and that probably means that the two of you can get into position to at least throw bombs under the basket before they've scored. Oh no, Swashy's up way too far here.
Yeah.
Something that you've got to be aware of on this particular map is that your plat is not a safe spot all the time. If they have control of both of the stacks, your plat is now a lot scarier than if you have some control in mid. It's really the control of some part of mid that makes it safe to use plat as a place to move in from, because you know that, like, if you and your team have control of right stack, getting up on the wall, nobody's gonna run at you from there. You know, you might get sniped or something, but, like, you've got safety from the frontliners that way. But if your right stack is taken, like it is here, being up on the wall here, you could get rushed from the left side, you could get rushed from over the wall. Someone could paint your feet from mid. Like, there's nothing keeping someone from aggressing you there, and you can't see it very well because there's a wall in your way. So you don't want to be up this close unless you're absolutely sure no one knows you're there. And here, with Swashy's feet getting painted, they're just going to get picked again. So now the enemy team has managed to get more control, and what's happening, you know, one after the other is, like, sure, we lost the opening engagement. That's going to happen from time to time. Like, Swashy going down the first time, you're going to lose a fight every now and then. Just mechanical misplay or whatever else. That happens. But when that happens, the response from the team needs to be to get themselves into positions where if they are rushed, they can get away. And that is twice now that hasn't happened, and that's why the enemy team has been able to hold control of your of the mid of both of the stacks for this long. They're trying to poke their way in. They really should be playing this more aggressively. They, at this point, against higher level teams, it's definitely possible for them to have scored on you already. And the way that they do that is once they have the stagger, they just kind of rush in with some kind of special. They haven't really been charging for that special super well. Like, what they really want is their ballpoint to have Inkjet, and it doesn't have it yet. But once that Inkjet's over the top, and you guys have a numbers disadvantage, they should be able to just flush everyone off of the plat here. What I would be doing at this point in the game is not dropping onto plat like you've done here. I would be keeping the high ground and keep bombs in front of their ways towards the basket until my teammates get back in. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So I like the bombs. You're bombing exactly the right spot. You just want there to always be difficulty getting through that spot. Between you and your ballpoint, you should be able to make it so that that can't happen. Now, something that I'm worried about here is that you don't have an escape route right now. You're putting yourself on the uninkable turf without a way. You know, if you back up, you just hit a wall that's not paintable in any of those directions. Your way out is actually over the attic wall, where you put a dot of paint on it, you squid roll backwards onto the platform that we can see on the upper right over there, and that's how you get out of there. So if you need to, you know, get yourself to a position where you're safe, that's what you want to be doing. Otherwise, the only thing keeping you safe here is your ballpoint's cover fire. So I'm worried that they might collapse on you here just because you're backed up so much. Brush poking in. Okay, here are their specials. They get in for free. Good job navigating the specials so far. Nobody's gone down yet to that initial push. If you guys had been able to back up without losing anybody, that would actually be a huge win. I like that the Inkjet is coming out to try and stuff the push. They probably don't get an awful lot here. If Jasper hits more of those shots, I don't think they even get any more clams after 80. So that was a really good response on the Inkjet. And now it's our job to start pushing back out. First priority should probably be to look at right here because they've got multiple players in position over there, including the ballpoint. You could try to push left and force them out that way, but I'm just worried that the brush getting access to the right side of your base is going to be more detrimental to you. So probably focus on that first. Tomati is going in, and I don't see others responding to that. Even if they're not calling this out, just seeing Tomati's name on the screen moving up that far ahead of you, that should be alarm bells, because that should be telling you they might get into a fight where they don't have my help. So right now we want to support them. Nice, nice. I like that you go in and give that cover fire. Even if you don't hit shots, that's still super good. That gets your teammate out safely. Now it's your turn to get out safely, because you're starting to get attacked from the bucket on the left. You need to paint your feet and back up and get onto that ramp and let your Nautilus cover fire you out. Otherwise, you probably go down. Perfect. Great rotation there from the team. You kept each other safe. You got a lot more control established over right stack. If someone were to rush right stack right now, they'd probably be able to get it as long as the rest of the team is still watching. Swashi gets one. Yeah, we needed somebody else still watching. Backing up there while the Inkstorm was still out was probably a misplay, just keeping everyone too far back. That was the time to start pushing the stack, because that scared some opponents out from behind it. So I like Swashi's idea, but they needed to be going forward with somebody else.
Yeah, also I probably should have just helped Swashi though.
And again, if like you call the push on the right stack up there and Tomati runs around the backside of it, you probably get that player instead of them just being able to run away. I also wouldn't recommend using Squid Surges too often. If, for example, the ballpoint had been watching you and had charge, they could have shredded you before you fell down. So it's a mix-up that works sometimes, but it exposes you pretty heavily. I would recommend often just ledge canceling instead. A lot fewer vulnerabilities there. All right. So far we've had a little bit of a problem here where we want to fight, but we haven't taken all of the space that we could have yet. We have been struggling to really secure control of the right stack here. I think a little bit more of a focused effort on getting the stacks one by one as we move up would make this work a little bit faster so that we're in a better position to push. Because right now we don't quite have the clams we need, and we don't quite have the positioning we need, and we could be there by now. So that's part of game planning. That's part of like having everyone on the team focused on the same things as we move forward. Very worried about Tomati's positioning right now. They seem very vulnerable. Okay, they get a trade, which is the best case scenario out of that, but you don't want to trade. When you've got this much map control, you want to be getting clean picks. Like, y'all were at the advantage there. So, what's happening with Tomati is they're taking a fight and not calling it, and nobody's there to help them. So we've got control of right, but because Tomati went down, we've completely lost left. And so they start to push in from left. Good job surviving the Zuka and finding another pick on top of it. That keeps you guys in it. They're really pushing hard for this, though. Like, when they're that committed and they've got the specials, we probably don't want to stay in that fight. At that point, you know, Zuka's being launched, Inkjet's in the air. Unless we have specials to counter with, we want to just be surviving, maybe jumping out of there or something. Just keep yourself alive.
Yeah, I want to I will question my positioning for that.
Go ahead.
Oh, never mind, I got that, that's why.
Okay, one second. I just realized I am not projecting this in the VC. Watch this instead. It will be more aligned with what I'm actually saying. It'll be
Yeah.
less stream delay.
Stream, nothing, yeah, delays.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So Tomati goes down to something. It's really hard to tell what. Swimming here. It looks like it was the brush behind you guys. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
the brush
I
and
think it
Tomati
was
get into
the
a scrap over there. And again, that's a situation where Tomati is really overcommitted, I think, going into that position. It doesn't look like there's any teammate nearby. So, like, if they can't get to the basket, Tomati doesn't really need to be contesting them there. They should recognize that the brush is isolated in that position, and that as soon as they get cover fire, it's going to be an advantageous fight. So they should just wait that out a little bit, wait for a teammate to be there, and then take it. So we're a player down now. And again, we're playing this from the low ground. I'm a little bit squeamish about that because, again, lack of escape routes if they were to rush. They've shown that they are capable of putting together coordinated special pushes. And when one of those were to happen, that position on the back left where you're on all the unpaintable turf would just kind of die. That's the second time now that the Nautilus has gotten too close to that ledge without having control of right stack. If you don't have control of right stack, you don't get to be there. Because you don't know what's below you, and you can't keep opponents from getting in on you that way. So now the bucket's controlling the right side here. That fight on the right side is probably the top priority here. Ooh, and you go down... Where does this happen? Oh, it's probably that Swashy calls that there's a fight over here. And then you run in to try and help from left. But you're running into a very exposed area, and Swashy went down so fast that now you're just all everyone on the enemy team is looking at, and you're going to go down really quick that way.
Yeah.
So I like the idea that you're running to your teammate to help them. But at that point in time, like, you don't really have a good position that you can move to. Anywhere that you go is just going to get you splatted too. So at that point, you kind of need to just back off and wait for them to come back. So Maddie needs to get out of there. They're 2 players down, and there's so much blue ink around them. Like, I could name 3 or 4 warning bells that would all tell me to dip out of that spot and just jump out. And that, again, is what we talked about with you, where when there's this advantage state, teams got to get out of there. Otherwise, you're just going to stagger more.
And then they'll draw strikes, they can just push in.
Yeah. And again, we've got this great counter Inkjet. This is making it so that they play really, really well right up until the push, and then all of a sudden the push is just kind of getting stopped, stuffed at very few points. Like, those inkjets are coming in clutch, and they are the reason that you haven't been, like, KO'd by now. So really good timing on those by your ballpoint player.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're starting to push into mid. Rather than dropping in mid, I would encourage you to play more around the right and left stacks. Reason being, you're very visible when you're out in mid. There's no cover to hide behind, which obviously against like the ballpoint, that's scary. But more importantly even, they just know where you are that way. They know, oh, hey, the zap is heading toward you, Fuselet, back up. And Fuselet gets to kind of back up and try and kite you for this, knowing that you're coming. They mess up and get too far into your range. Good job recognizing the danger and backing up, but they definitely had the advantage on you if that got called out. So, play more around the stacks so that it hides your intentions better. And this is not safe in the slightest because you have a power clam.
Yeah.
It's... And I don't think the trade is really worth. Again, we want to be taking control here. We have the advantage having taken out the bucket there. We don't need to be trading. We should really just be either forcing them away from us or getting the splat clean. And this is one of those situations where like the Squid Surge not helping you a ton because they already know you're there. They know exactly where they're going to have to aim, and it's a brush. So if you're going to push this, give the clam away. Otherwise, let somebody else push it for you. Maybe throw a bomb or paint or something to help them, but as soon as you're the one going over the top, you've lost your stealth. They know where to pre-fire. Really liking this special push so far. Tomati gets up in a really strong position to use that Zuka, and they're going to get control of the enemy bats now. This rain is letting you and Swashi exist on the plat. I'm not a huge fan of the ballpoint being this far back. I think at this point, it would be good for them to either be like throwing the clam up to one of you guys and then ink jetting, or trying to move in and score, or providing some cover fire. They're a little bit further back than you probably want. Okay, good. They're getting rid of the clam. They're getting up into the air for the ink jet. Cool. I think if Tomati calls out this fight on the top left and Jasper looks there faster, you can probably let the inkjet finish off the bucket here, and that keeps the push going a little bit longer because now you've got a player behind the basket still. As such, Jasper just has to back up and get out of there. See how everybody else goes down here. So right now we're in good shape. So then you're going in with Swashi, getting Swashi's feet painted. Okay, what you're doing is trying to shoot at the inkjet that you are not in range to hit. You want to be absolutely sure you're in range to hit it, and if you're not, you take cover instead of trying to fight it on an open sight line. Another thing that's happening is you're kind of focusing so intently on getting your aim on the inkjet that you're not moving very evasively. The inkjet is able to just see you coming at it in a straight line and project where it's going to have to hit the shot. So this is making it a little bit too easy for them to fight you.
Yeah.
So we lose one. We still have 3v2. Tomati goes down up there in a trade. And then how do we lose Swashi? Bomb.
And then
they run into a
bomb. That's the back row.
Mm-hmm. I think either if the inkjet comes out earlier, or if you guys stall your fights a little bit longer to let the inkjets get into play, you probably get more value out of it there. It was just kind of... There wasn't a lot for the inkjet to look at that it could reasonably hit in that time. Most you were going to get was that bucket. Okay, so the Zuka comes out but isn't able to take out the ballpoint, which gives you guys an advantage. Love this Zuka. This Zuka is huge. It's pushing them all back to the right side. And if someone were to be pushing up their right ramp right now, it would be so easy to get a bunch of picks right there. The problem is they put the strikes in the way very smartly to prevent this from happening. so we don't really have a way in. But we should be at least in a position with that Zuka going out to be closer to them and to be applying more pressure. Like, that was a huge Zuka that could have been a catalyst for your team to be on their plat. But nobody's even past mid right now. So either that Zuka wasn't called out, or we just didn't push with it at all. That Inkjet's probably a little too far back to get much. Everyone's going to be able to get behind cover and avoid that one. The best Inkjet position is you've got pressure on plat already, and now it can just come up over the wall and flush people out of cover. If you have to move all the way back from mid, you're not going to get onto plat in time to really corner anybody. So it's not going to get a lot of value. That was just a position where you guys needed to be playing more aggressively. You had enough of an advantage. You had mid control, and we moved up too slowly to take control of space that we could have in the time that we were given.
Yeah, positioning is one thing we need to work on.
And it's important when you say like positioning is a thing we need to work on to be very specific about exactly what kind of positioning, so that when you think about, oh yeah, I need to position better. Like, what are you really saying? Like, ask yourself that question every time. What does that mean? Like, what changes actually need to happen? Because otherwise we're just saying, oh yeah, this is a thing we need to work on, and then not working on it. So that's something to think about at least. So we lose you here. Team's going to have to back up a little bit. We do have our power clams. Oh no, we lose our power clam. Power clam should probably not be on the most aggressive player on the team. Tomati, first of all, benefits a lot from stealth. Should really be tossing this back to Jasper. Jasper's been routinely staying very safe, so we know we're not going to lose the ball. Also, because Tomati is the one who's going to be pushing forward, if they do go down and lose the ball, now the ball is on the enemy side, and it's way more dangerous to go and try and pick up than if Jasper goes down from further back, and now we can just retreat away from the enemy team and pick the clam back up, and we're back in business.
Yeah.
So we probably don't get to get this ball back, and that probably means that we need to make another one right now. We have 15 seconds to make another clam. Cool, we do have one.
No, I said that.
Oh, this is such a juicy Inkstorm. It's insane to me that it hasn't been popped already. There's 3 on right plat right now. Like, that Inkstorm should be getting popped now, and everyone else should be flooding the right side ramp. And that's going to get at least 2. Okay, there goes the Inkstorm. We need to be pushing up. Tomati is doing their best, but there's not a lot of follow-up from anywhere else. Like, we're positioning in places where we're behind the play. Both you and Jasper are in a position where you simply cannot help Tomati get up onto plat, and Swashi probably shouldn't be the furthest player forward on this push on the left side. It's a little bit out of whack. Tomati and Swashi are on the same page, but you and Jasper are behind, and so we're probably not getting a lot out of this at this point.
I think what goes wrong here is I placed the core in a pretty bad spot.
You've got to be sprinting for the basket pretty soon at that point, just to see if you can get the clam there. That's going to be game.
Yeah.
Like, the best thing to do in that situation is, if your teammate goes down, just throw caution to the wind and run at the basket. Because if you let your teammates go down and wait a few seconds for them to realize they're in a 4v2 and start to collapse on you, now you're in a worse situation than when, in their minds, it's still a 4v4 and they have multiple things that they're trying to worry about at the same time. Then you might be able to slip through. But once the teammates go down and we're still there in mid, not really trying to push up or anything, they're going to go for us. That's a desperation play. That's not the reason you're losing the game or anything, but in those few seconds at the end, your win condition can change pretty drastically just because of the time pressure. Yeah. So it's important to think about, like, if I need to make a desperation play, and if I'm going to make the desperation play, when it's going to happen and what it's going to be. So.
Yeah. And that's the game.
Yeah. So, major things to think about. Number one, when teammates go down, don't continue committing to the fight. Do not try to stand your ground and hold the same spot that you're on. If the enemy team is starting to flood toward you, make sure you have escape routes, and as soon as that pressure starts coming at you, you need to be able to back up. That's number one. Number two is you guys are getting pretty good setups with your specials. Like, you're using your specials in smart places. If you call those specials and then the rest of your team pushes with them, that's how you're going to get those strong pushes. We didn't get them here because a special would be popped and at most one player would go in with it. The special would evaporate, nobody would go down on the enemy team, and then they'd push back with their own specials and we'd get overwhelmed. So when it's time to go, when you have all of the advantages you're going to need, you got to be able to press that go button, pop the special, and get everybody in there and take the fights together instead of going in one or two at a time. We had one good special push with the first score that we made, but then we ended up going down after that. We get more of that sort of coordination going, and that's how you're really going to get your pushes in competitive play. Do you have any questions for me?
Not really, and I want to go to bed.
All right.
So,
well, have a good night.
Yep.
And you'll be able to wake up to new Splatoon stuff in the morning. Alrighty.
All right.
So, Fauna's up next, and I believe Fauna gave me a replay code, so I'll swap over to the game.
In this particular game, I was playing with other people, but it wasn't like a coordinated team. I don't have a team yet. It was just people in your Discord, but we were like doing call outs and stuff.
Okay, sounds good.
Wasn't
I'll focus
like
more on your
casual.
perspective, though. Oh, hey, another zap.
Yeah.
All right. Playing against Doof. Okay. So Sturgeon Tower. Interesting comp. I like the idea. I like the idea a lot, actually. And then they've got... It's going to be Crab. They've got a lot of midline. They got triple midline. But your ballpoint's going to be able to bully them. And once missiles go out, your front line's going to be able to rush them pretty effectively. So I give your comp the edge here. I think it's really creative to have the reflux in there in this. Because you've got paint to back up the Tetras, but also some pushing power. And the missiles are going to be really good here because this is such a narrow map relative to its length. So I like what I'm seeing. So they've got crab strikes. They've got double strikes. So you've got to watch out for the GG strikes. And in fact, if there's anything that I would say about your team, it is that you do not have enough of a special to really force them off tower. Missiles is the closest you've got, but you really want something like a Booyah or Tri-Strikes a lot of the time in this mode, because being able to just lock them off the tower at the end of the game is too valuable. Missiles are pretty close, though, so still an interesting idea, and I'm curious to see how it goes. Alright, here we go. So we're starting out painting a whole bunch of the map to be able to get our special first. Now, I would never put the zap on the left here. Reason being, if most of your team is going to be right, that's where you want the cooler to be. You're putting yourself further away from the rest of your team at the moment where you need to be close to them to use your special effectively. And so that's going to stall out when your team gets cooler and also run a higher risk that you go down before you give it to them. So I would never roll out on the left here, especially if you're painting for early cooler, Because now a teammate has gone down and they haven't had the cooler buff. So we miss out on that opportunity for being in that position. Now, yeah, we really wanted the cooler out a little bit sooner than this because the multiple fights are starting before that gets out. And your teammate out in front of you is not going to get it before this engagement starts either. If you had thrown it on them while they were taking that fight, you actually might have been able to give it to them, and they might have been able to use it for cover as well. But, okay. At least we get cooler before we go down, and we were able to get 2, so it ends up working out. In that position, if your teammates are that far up in front of you, there is absolutely nothing you can do from being that far back. You want to be pushing up to a different position. There's nothing you can paint in front of you. Your teammates are keeping enemies back out of a range where you could possibly hit them. So maybe push up to the left side of them and get across mid. Maybe push across the enemy spinner here. But you're not really going to help too much by staying back that far.
Alright.
With the inkjet going in there, what I would be doing is watching the player and seeing where the inkjet is forcing them and trying to cut them off. You've got a big numbers advantage right now. They're 2 down. So there's no reason for you to be scared of anything. Just go in and make something happen. If you don't go in and make something happen, you get to keep this advantage for less time because you don't stagger the enemy team. We're spending a pretty long time standing still and trying to get our aim on there. That's something to work on in the training room to be able to reliably, number 1, move and shoot instead of having to stand still. And number 2, when you miss shots, to move and reposition before you start firing again. The first thing I do there is paint the wall rather than trying to shoot at the player. By the time you've gotten that close, you can't aim up high enough to hit them. So you got to just paint for your movement. And the reason that speed matters, that not firing those shots matters, is that gave the Nautilus extra time to back up and get charge. So by the time you came up, they were ready. Whereas if you just painted the wall there, you might have been able to get on top of them first. It's probably still not a winning engagement, but you have a better chance if you paint the wall first. This is a scary jump.
Yeah.
We actually had information that player was there on our screen. Let me back up for just a second. So I get what your general idea is here. You jump into that position and you paint it up so that your teammates can use it. What I would be doing is painting behind me a bit first. So, like, let me jump out of this really quickly and kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So what you end up doing is you land, and then you kind of do this. But there's all this area behind you that isn't painted, and you want to be able to retreat as far as possible, and you'll also get more paint this way. So what I'd do is I'd land, and then I'd kind of do this. And that way, we've got the area behind us first. That's our escape route, in case we need to back up. And our way back around to the right as well. And then we start moving out and forward. The more forward the paint is, the more visible it is to the enemy team. And the more of a risk it is of giving away your position. So I would have gotten a little bit of that behind me first, so that I'm less visible and we have more room to work with before I start advertising that I'm here. But backing up to where we were, there, I'm going to show you where you could see the player was on your right, and to know not to push that corner. I don't remember exactly where it was, so I'm just going to guess here. I might have gone too far.
I think it was earlier than that.
Okay, so here's where you go down here, and then you jump into the ball point from here. So first of all, on the way down, we were able to see that there was a Nautilus on the, like, they were up over the ledge on the right here. So you know there's a Nautilus there currently. Then this point sensor gets popped here, which is the Nautilus. And then those shots that just hit you right there were also from the Nautilus. So those are all the warnings that you had on the way down, that player was still in that position and that you couldn't just push around the corner without checking it.
Yeah.
Another thing is your teammates are all looking in the same direction, so if they're already covering what's in front of you, you don't really need to be looking at that. You can be looking at other things, and especially, you know, painting for that cooler that you're close to.
Yeah.
But team wipes them. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking as we approach this position. It's going to take just a second to get out there. So, right now, we have, you know, a lot of advantage, but the enemy team is going to start coming back in. So we want to take an advanced position so that we can be ready for them to move in. And that's great. You do that. We see the Nautilus drop off the ledge in front of us, really visibly right there. They're right there in front of us. So I can totally see, you know, trying to throw this bomb at them. Obviously, you know,
Yeah.
it's going to hit
Hit
something.
the grate
But
instead.
here's the actual issue I have with this bomb. You're throwing it where the Nautilus is right now. By the time that bomb lands, they are nowhere near that bomb. I don't think there's a good angle that you can take for this bomb throw that will put it somewhere where the Nautilus is going to be in the, like, 3 seconds when that bomb explodes. So I wouldn't throw this bomb. I would instead keep watching the Nautilus, be as invisible to them as I can be, and try to anticipate where they're going to go next so that I can get the jump on them. Because with this bomb going out here, they're now going to know that someone was watching them there. And these shots right here are super dangerous because you're putting them on the spot that the Nautilus is going to be watching if they moved towards the middle of court. They're probably going to see this, and I bet you're going to get shot at if you try and move here. They were expecting it, and they squid surged over the top, and so good read not to go over the top and to see what they did. Oh, and they just forget about you. Cool. Love it when my enemies lose their object permanence temporarily. So you get 2 off of that. Great play there. This bucket should just splat you to rights. Like, you've gotten 3, you've done your job, but, like, you're out of range. They've had time to get their shots on. Best you can hope to do is get away. And running toward them is probably not the way to do that. Wow, okay. They miss a lot of shots to make this possible. That is not a play that you had the advantage in. You probably should have been forced to back up more. But hey, you got your quad. With someone jumping to you, I would be putting the cooler down on their jump. Although, we have a teammate who's pushing the tower, so maybe we need the cooler over there more. We got the checkpoint, so I mean, I guess that's kind of worth. We probably could have maintained control instead of trying to push into enemy ink without support in front. Probably could have played that a little slower and had a push that had some more legs, but I mean, getting that checkpoint's not a bad thing to go for. You fired so many shots now with the bucket over the top of you in an advantageous position. At this point, they should have splatted you already, but you're probably still stuck. Okay, no. They just missed too many shots, but that was a dangerous position that you stayed in for much too long.
Yeah. I don't think I was very aware that the slasher was even there in the first place.
So what to work on then is if there's something blue in the corners of your screen, something of the wrong color, the wrong ink color, in the corners of your screen, that needs to get your attention more than it currently is. Okay, so we almost stumble into this player here. First priority is paint their feet. Get them so that they cannot just swim forward toward you. Because it's going to be harder for you to stop them if... excuse me. It's going to be harder for you to stop them from being difficult to hit unless you get paint like right in front of their feet right now. The bomb that you throw is only going to force them in the direction that you don't want them to move. You don't want them rushing you right now because you don't have your aim on. They've got the jump on you. They presumably are going to hit shots first. So you don't want them to get closer to you. But this bomb is going to force them closer to you. And that's all that you're really going to accomplish with that. So the bomb at this point in time, they're too close to you for that bomb to really help you. The fuse time's just too long, so you got to solve that problem with your main weapon there. It ends up just kind of walking forward at you and letting you trade them back. That was very advantageous for them, and they probably should have gotten more out of it. With the tower being this far forward, you don't have time to sit back here. Your teammate on the tower there is going to go down unless someone gets out in front of them. So we need to just be beelining straight ahead to try and keep the enemy team off them long enough to get more points. Okay, now you need to take over the tower from them, which you do. And they, once you take the tower over, the inkjet should really just have kept going on and inkjetting. There is a lot more that they're going to be able to accomplish with that inkjet than you are going to be in that moment, and so you're the one who should absolutely be riding the tower. A little bit of a Canadian standoff there. Both of you get on, both of you get off, and that hesitation might honestly have cost you the KO. I think you KO if you don't get off and you just let the inkjet keep going forward and you hold your ground there.
Yeah.
So we take a lot of the paint here to get our special. We're pretty close to it. At this point, you don't even have to paint any more of your base, because on your way out to your teammates, you're going to end up painting enough that you get the rest of this special. So I would save those extra little bits in your spawn to be able to farm another cooler next time you respawn.
Alright.
Because now you've got your special, but you're so far away from your team that you can't use it yet. And so the extra time that you spent getting the rest of the way to special was kind of a waste, since you could have been spending that time getting out into mid and getting your special on the way anyway. So that's a little bit of a way to pick the pace up a little bit and get that cooler out to your team where they need it faster. And we're not pushing up to help our teammate on the right at all here. Like, there's a fight clearly going on in front of you, and we're just not choosing to participate in it. If you get up there quickly and throw your cooler out in the middle of it, you might get some of those to be cooler respawns. You could throw a bomb in that direction and you'd be helpful there. They probably shouldn't be fighting right now because they're outnumbered at the moment. They get one. They get another. Okay, now they have advantage. Now you want to be getting up there with them. Now it's back to even. But it's only even because you're in play and you're not in play. So your teammate's basically in a 1v2. If you spend this time getting closer to that fight, you can help them. And instead, they end up just getting 2v1 and going down here.
Yeah.
Woof, close one there. That spinner has some interesting physics. I would have put the cooler on the tower so that your teammates don't have to back up to get it.
Yeah.
It's all little things to save time and keep your team further forward on the map. Little optimizations to make sure that the rest of the team doesn't get pushed as far back as their team does. Because you have a cooler and their team doesn't. So the fact that they're able to keep coming back in more quickly, and the fact that we're able to keep the pressure on and stay in their base when they can't, take the time to push all the way up into our base, that's what keeps us in there. And so anything you can do to make it easier for your team to push forward and, not have to back up, not have to play scared, that's going to be beneficial. Good aim there. They had a really good shark on you, but they just didn't get their aim on in time, and you responded better than they did. I would not want to stay in here. I wanted you to be getting up over the ledge immediately. The only thing keeping you safe here is the inkjet. If they bomb you out, the inkjet can't save you. And you want to get up over that ledge so that, like we talked about before, when people are pursuing you, having to go up or down walls is slower, and so it gives them an advantage. And so you don't want to let them collapse around you here. They know you're here because you threw a bomb, and they threw a bomb specifically at you to move you into a certain position. So that means that they're expecting you to be exactly where you end up. They're like looking at your cooler marker and seeing you're there. So if you don't have another frontliner pushing in with you, you got to just kind of get out of there at this point. That is exactly the flank I was worried about. I saw them coming from earlier, and that was another one of the reasons I wanted you to be getting out of there. We'll back up for a sec. Okay. So we get one there. And then... Nobody's watching the left side here. And we see a player actually swim around to the left side of court right there. So we know someone's going that way and that nobody on your team is watching it. So if we just turn our backs to that, then this happens. And this should be able to get massive value. It ends up only being able to get a 1-for-1 trade because their aim is a little bit off and they're not moving very well. They're not moving evasively enough. Good job pre-firing, getting that pick. Put the cooler down on top of this jumper. This is where your team wants to... Well, is the tower close enough to kill it? Might not have wanted it there, now that I think about it. He would have at least given it to the jumper. Ballpoint probably would have been able to rotate and get it, but yeah, I was worried the tower was going to knock it out. So it's just you and your teammate right now. With the rest of your team going down behind you, this is really dangerous, especially since you're not going in at staggered times. They could just shoot at the same direction right now and hit both of you. That's super dangerous. Your teammate gets forced to drop there. You need to be watching the teammate here so that you can be shooting at the same target from a different angle from them. You want to try and create 2v1s here. You're getting isolated from them right now. They're going to go down, or yeah, you're going to go down in separate locations instead of being able to fight the same person and maybe trade some back. Two down. Do not be going in, showing your position. This is way more committal than you want to be right now. There are too many enemy players. They've got too many resources to push you out of this. You're lucky that they didn't just dive you. They do trade you, and you weren't able to get your tactical out in that time. When you're rolling out, like, be checking the heads-up display there, seeing it's 2v4, and just get your special and keep the high ground for the time being. No need to be diving in there like that. You also have a lot of ink on the top left here to still be taken care of. Because this is where they're going to want to push. This is where they're going to want to get control of. You can give up this checkpoint. This checkpoint's not a huge deal. It's the end of the game. They need to get another checkpoint still before they can get anywhere close to your score. You have the ability to give that up, and you only have to really stop them once. So just keep the high ground. Get that cooler out for your team before you go in to try and defend. So now they get to keep momentum. They've got a crab up. They've got control of the tower still. You guys are trying to fight from low ground. There's a lot that they're getting in their favor right now. You are the last player alive. You need to be extremely careful. You need to get a cooler out as fast as you possibly can without getting
Yeah, I don't think I realized in time that I was the last player.
And we're staggering enough that they could actually come back here. Bomb on the tower first. Get that bomb out as quickly as you can so that the fuse time explodes before time in the game runs out. And then when you're pushing in with your main weapon, the sub-weapon will explode by the time you're there, and you'll be able to play off it. If you wait any longer to throw the suction bomb, you might as well just use your main weapon instead. Okay, well, they were last and they got off the tower, so that's on them. But that was a lot scarier than it had to be, and it was largely just because we kept staggering in after losing the advantage, after not having the numbers advantage. Okay, so biggest thing I would say for you to work on, I would actually say the first priority is to work on walking and shooting less. That mechanically is going to lose you a lot of fights that you are deserving to win. And turning a lot of fights that you could have scrambled your way out of, even if you were at a disadvantage, into fights that you actually can turn around and win. But we're doing a little bit too much of hold down the trigger button, walk towards player. And that's something that's like, it'll come with time. It'll be gradual. It's not something you can just work on like right now, but that should be a priority in the training room. Second priority is knowing what the numbers advantage is pretty much all the time, because that tells you what you should be doing. That is all of the information that you usually need to know what you should be doing next. Is how many players are up? Should we be pushing? Should we be disengaging? Should we be holding our ground and like painting up for special and getting ready for our teammates to come back in? We're sometimes not pushing when we could, which loses our opportunity. and we're also equally badly sometimes going in when we don't have an advantage and giving them an advantage for longer. And both of those combined are really easy ways to win the game of Splatoon. So, really easy ways to lose the game of Splatoon, I should say. So, those are the two biggest things. I can't address your callouts or anything like that too much from what we saw there. I don't know how much information you had about everything that was going on and whatnot. And we did play a little bit earlier, but you weren't playing the same weapon that you're playing here, and so you weren't quite playing the same role.
I'm kind of torn on the fact whether I want to be a backline player or a frontline player, because I feel like I'm decent at both of them. But I guess that's really something for me to decide.
Mm-hmm. The Zap is a very supportive player, so it's a frontline weapon, but it's not the frontline weapon that should be starting the fights. It should be getting special to its team first, and like the skill of support is knowing where the fight's going to be, and like that's really important for every role. But like support in particular, if you don't know where the fight is about to happen, then you are totally useless to the team in that fight. Because you don't put the cooler in the place where it's about to happen, so they don't have cooler going into that fight. And part of the point of bringing a Zap is getting a lot of coolers. So you got to put the cooler in the right place so that people are getting it before their fight. Then the areas you want to focus on painting the most are the areas where there's going to be a fight, so that you have that paint advantage. And again, if that paint isn't going in a place where you need the advantage in the fight, then what is it even there for? And you have a bomb that really depends on you predicting where things are going to be in the next 3 seconds or so that you put it in a place that they're going to want to be in the next few seconds, which again depends on knowing where the fight is. So that's a skill set that you really need to hone carefully on the Zap to be as impactful as you can be, and to be in positions both to help with fights and to know when to disengage from fights.
Alright.
Yeah, and I figured there were a bunch of situations where you'd just like go down, but then your team would wipe them anyway, and I was looking for numbers like I'm seeing on the Tetras, because they were probably going off. So that makes a lot of sense there. For how long the game was, that's not that many coolers, and part of that is probably that you're like being a little bit inefficient about when you charge them versus when you pop them. Like, you want to ideally, the best case scenario, and there's a video that I made about a push that Cherry Limeade made, where you see this really clearly. You want to get your special right in the position you want to use your special from. You want to plan ahead so that as soon as you get that ding sound, you can hit the right stick and drop it on the map. And that means that you're farming for the next one sooner, and you're spending the least amount of time just getting that special, and the most amount of time being out there on the map applying zone control. You see that really well with Crim's Tri-Strikes in that video, where just like frame one, as soon as he gets that special, it's already getting popped, and he already knows exactly where it's going. That's the sort of thing you want to be able to do with your coolers, that you're looking at your bar not just when you get the special, but like just before you get it. So you're anticipating, okay, I'm going to need to paint this much more, the fight is going to be here, and so in order to get it out right where the fight is at, as soon as it's out, I need to be here now. Pop, cooler out, everyone gets it before the fight breaks out around them. And that's really what you're trying to work towards. That's the vision you're trying to have of what you need to look for going forward. Do you have any questions for me?
Not really, no.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No problem. And thank you to everybody for watching. Like I have mentioned, am sick, and I am going to close out and maybe go take a nap or something. So we'll send you guys over to Becca, who I hope is not sick, and you'll be able to continue Splatoon gaming with her. Thanks, everybody. Here are my links for places to support me and find other stuff that I do. If you want a VOD review like this, then just DM me on the Discord server that you can find there. If you want private lessons, there's Medify, and there's a Patreon, there's the Twitter account, all of the different places where I put video content, all that stuff. Blue Sky, if you've gotten your friendly Twitter replacement invite. Thanks for watching, everyone. Say hi to Becca for me.